Hey guys, my name is Flambo, and welcome to my new series, Idiot Guide How to Build a Character. And today, we're gonna start off with Ganyu. I've been playing Ganyu for a year now, and we're gonna go over tips and tricks, what artifacts are gonna be good on her, what weapons, what constellations that you guys should go for, and what teams are gonna work really good with her. But anyways, let's start this video. Talents. Let's go over Ganyu's talents. So, Ganyu is not like your normal archer. She has 2 charge levels, while other bow users only have 1 charge level. So her first charge level, when you fire with her charge 1 attack, she does your normal cryo damage. But when you charge level 2 shoot with her, you do a cryo damage plus an AoE effect. And those 2 numbers are different. So when you shoot once, there's the white number. That's your cryo damage. And the blue number is your AoE cryo damage. So when you're trying to main DPS with Ganyu, you always want to charge level 2. Trail of the Pulin, I don't know. I can't pronounce it. But pretty much it's a taunt ability where she puts down a flower and enemies get taunt. And the flower explodes over time, or when it gets hit enough, it explodes, and it gives Ganyu energy particles, plus it does AoE damage to the enemies. It's a really good taunt ability. Let's say your ass is gonna beat, you can just place that down, and it'll distract most enemies. It does not distract bosses, I have noticed that. So if you're trying to taunt a boss, it does not work. They're gonna just focus on you. Celestial Shower is Ganyu's ult, and it does AoE cryo damage. The crystals shoot down faster when there are actually more enemies, so it does more damage to enemies the more enemies that you do have. If you only have a single target, it does not do that much damage, and it automatically just does it once, and it's really slow if you're dealing with one enemy. It just is really slow and does not do a lot of damage. Let's move on to her passive talents. Her passive talents is Undefined Heart. So pretty much with this one, when you charge level 2 shot with Ganyu, her crit rate goes up, and enemies take more bloom damage. This is really nice on Ganyu, because so much easier to crit with her. Harmony between heaven and earth. Pretty much if you're standing in the crystal shower, it does 20% more damage to enemies. Pretty much if you're standing in the crystal shower. Her other and last passive ability is Pressured for the Hunt. Pretty much when you refine an ore, there's a 50% chance it will get refunded. Constellations. We're gonna speedrun constellations because constellation really does not matter. There are like few that do matter, so I'm just gonna speedrun through them. Let's move over to our first constellation. Pretty much when you charge level 2 shot with Ganyu with an arrow, it decreases the opponent's cryo res by 15% for 6 seconds. And it gives her 2 energy particles to Ganyu. This is really nice if you don't have another cryo to be your battery for Ganyu. Constellation 2, it just gives you another taunt ability. It's just alright. Constellation 3 is just a level up for Crystal Shower. Constellation 4 is where things get crazy. When opponents are standing in the Crystal Shower, they take more damage. And when it starts at 5% more damage. And that 5% damage keeps on stacking every 3 seconds to 25 seconds. That's crazy. Constellation 4 is just another level up for your taunt ability. And Constellation 6 is where things get nuts and where she becomes broken. Constellation 6, pretty much when you use her taunt ability, she does not require a charge at all. So it's actually just instant charge level 2. You don't even have to wait for the second charge. It just automatically for 30 seconds of you using your taunt. That's fucking crazy, and it's fucking broken. Because if you have C2, that means you have 2 taunt abilities, and you can just keep on fucking DPS with her and do crazy amount of damage. Artifacts. Let's talk about artifacts. This is where things can kind of get complicated because there's different ways you can build Ganyu. You can build main DPS Ganyu and support Ganyu. I'll go over which artifacts would be good on which character. So if you're going for main DPS, there's really one set to use, and that's the Wanderer's Trove. Pretty much, if you have the 4th set, it increases her charge damage by 35%. that is crazy amount of damage that you're gonna do. But this set is really hard to get too, so if you do get a good set of this, the 4 set of this, you're golden. If you're going for more of a freeze comp with Ganyu, this is the artifact that I would recommend. And this is the artifact that I use, because I don't have a really good Wanderer's truth. Pretty much when you have a 4-piece set and you do a cryo damage, or a character's hit by a cryo damage, your crit rate is increased by 20%. And when an opponent is frozen, your crit rate increases by 20% again. So pretty much you're getting 40% more crit rate. This is really good sub DPS slash priest comp Ganyu. Some people use Shanua's Reminiscence. I can't even say that fucking name. Pretty much people only use her for charge attack and don't even pop her alt and Q. I don't know. This is a really weird artifact. I really don't like to use this artifact at all on Ganyu. It's just iffy. Weapons! Let's talk about weapons. If you're a whale, there's really one weapon to use, and that's the Amos bow. Amos bow is fucking nuts with Ganyu because pretty much this increases their normal attack and charge attack by a really good amount. And if you can get 5 of them, it gets really nuts. But let's say if you don't have it, Skyward Harp is pretty nice. If you don't have Amos bow, if you're building like support Ganyu, I guess you can use Elegy, but I would really not recommend it. Polo Star, I would really not recommend it. It's alright. For support Ganyu, Stringless, an alright option. I would not recommend it, but please don't ever hit fire with Ganyu. Never use Rust on Ganyu. Please don't hit fire. But the Rosette Hunt, if you're using her for the crit rate damage, the stat that you get, it can be alright. I'm pretty sure with the charge attack thing, I'm pretty sure it can swerve the damage too. My free-to-play players, you thought I forgot about you. Pretty much, there's really one bow to use, I would say. And that's Prototype Crescent if you're free to play. Pretty much if you charge attack a enemy's weak spot, it gives you movement speed, but it gives you 36% more attack. The thing is, if you can get multiple of these, and you can because you just need the resources to farm it, might take you a little while, but eventually you will have 5 of these. This bow can even rival Amos bow. It's fucking nuts. You can see some damage videos between Prototype and Crescent and Amos bow, and it's fucking nuts. I would recommend using this bow and testing this bow out first before pulling for a 5-star bow. The compound bow is alright. I would really not make the compound bow because the Prototype Crescent exists. Yeah, that's the word. I'm so sorry guys, I know this video has been long, but we're finally at the final stretch, and that is teams. What good teams Ganyu can be in. This is my freeze comp, pretty much, for free-to-play players. I have Ganyu, Xingqiu, Barbara, and Diana. Ganyu to be the main DPS, Xingqiu to apply the Hydro, Barbara to be the healer and to apply the Cryo, Diana to apply shields to Ganyu, and apply Cryo when Ganyu cannot apply Cryo. Basically, everyone should have these characters, but Xingqiu you can replace with any other Hydro characters that you do have. This is another build that you can use. You can use Ganyu as a main DPS, of course, but you can use Shenhe. If you have Shenhe and Ganyu, that's nuts, because Shenhe pretty much makes any cryo damage do more damage. And when you're using this build, your whole team is cryo. Pretty much, when you have 2 or more cryo users, this increases your crit rate. So this is a really good build if you're doing that. Thank you guys for watching this video. This was my first series of how to build a character. If you guys like this video, can you please like and subscribe? If you guys would like to see more, let me know down below in the comments. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Have a good day.